The Dominican Civil War that lasted from December 1911 until November 1912 was the bloodiest in Dominican history. The United States considered military intervention, but it succeeded in negotiating a settlement without landing its forces. The war is sometimes known as the War of the Quicuses, a nickname given to the rebels. After rescuing Teira from the water and depositing him in a hut by the road, the other conspirators fled on foot. In the ensuing power vacuum, General Alfredo Victoria, commander of the army, seized control and forced the Congress to elect his uncle, Eladio Victoria, as the new president. The general was widely suspected of bribing the Congress, and his uncle, who took office on February 27, 1912, lacked legitimacy. He joined forces with the border caudillo General Desiderio Arias, and by December the country was in a state of civil war. The violence prompted the United States to abandon the customs houses it operated on the Haitian border, despite the fact that they had not been targeted. The small American force that monitored the frontier to combat smuggling also withdrew, handing over responsibility for border defense to the Dominican Army. Men and weapons passed freely over the Haitian border to the rebels as the Haitian government tried to promote instability in its neighbor. On April 12, 1912, the American Consul General, Thomas Cleland Dawson, reported that the government has a well-equipped force in the field and could soon put down the rebellion on the northwestern frontier were it not for the effective aid they claim the Haitian government is giving it. General Arias' forces seized the customs houses and extorted loans from the peasants and plantation owners in the districts they controlled. The officers of the corrupt Dominican army commonly pocketed their troops' pay and plundered the territories they were sent to subdue. The anarchic situation was to the advantage of the military leadership of both sides, who enriched themselves at the people's expense. A report emanating from the American legation, dated August 3, blamed the military for prolonging the conflict. Towards the end of September, the American president, William Taft, sent a commission to investigate options for obtaining peace. Taft did not seek the permission of the Dominican government, but did give them advance notice prior to the commission's arrival on October 2. On November 20 the Dominican foreign minister suggested that other countries should adopt the holiday, so that all the American nations would have a common holiday. The American Commission reported on November 13 that the military's self-interest and the rebels' confidence precluded any mutual agreement to end the fighting. The Taft administration then reduced its payouts to the Dominican government down to 45% of customs revenues, which was the floor established when Dominican customs came under American receivership through the Convention of 1907. The United States further threatened to transfer formal recognition to the rebels and cede all the 45% of customs revenues to them unless President Victoria resigned. The presence of the United States Navy and 750 Marines gave force to the threat. Nowell was tasked with holding free elections, but Arias soon defied the government.